hard mode is where the damage and health is plus 10 and the effects get applied twice. So it's a little tougher. Still doable, a little tougher. And we got professional. Now this is something I haven't really tried. And it's, yeah. So you have hard mode with exploring every single turn. And if your health is 0, even the first time, you're dead. Game over. Game over. Game over. First
pretty good run.
This is insane. Turn 5. This is insane. Turn 5. Man. Ah, man. Professional mode is really tough. And the thing that sucks, you can easily lose on the first turn. And having to lose, you basically got to reset the game, doing all this other stuff. It takes so much time. Or will it? Have an idea. Check it out. Welcome to Resident Evil Blitz mode. This game mode is played close like professional, as in you have to explore every turn, but of course there's some other twists and turns in this game mode as well. But first, let's start with the initial setup. We're going to first set up the mansion, which I got split in 3 piles right here. I have our bosses, the other infected, and I have our inserts, as in the events, items, and I got treasure in here, just make it a little funner. So, where we're going to start off, I recommend doing a total of 30 cards, with 10 being inserts, of course 1 boss, and 19 other infected. So I'm going to shuffle these up. I'm going to deal out 10. The rest, I'm going to put on the bottom, on the floor. I'm going to take the bosses, shuffle them. I'm going to deal 1. Deal that 1. So we had 11. Put them in the floor. I'm also going to grab a random stack from here and deal out 19. Put that on top. And put the rest of this on the floor. Alright, so now that our mansion is built, we'll go ahead and shuffle it and set it to the side. Alright, now that the mansion is built, let's go ahead and set up our basic resources. So we got our handguns. We got our knives. We got our green herbs. We got our 10s. And 20s. And 30s. Look at the rest of the stack. Alright, we're going to shuffle these and put them face down. So right here, I have my basic resources. I have my handguns, I got my knives, I got my herbs, which I leave these face up because they all do the same thing, just different artwork. And I got my 10, 20, and 30 ammos. Next, I'm going to do the actions, and I like to do kind of like I got this a 2x3 for the actions, and as you see, they're all mixed up. So that's the goal. You want them all mixed up. So let's go ahead and get our 6 piles ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we got our 6 piles. Let's go ahead and put them on the area. All right, same thing with the weapons. I have the Gatling gun and the rocket launcher sitting on top. And I have the cases for both of these and the extra. So I'm gonna set these to the side. So if we pull the cases, we get these. These will never be in the buy area. So I'm gonna set these off to the side. And as far as the other weapons, just like we did the actions, a 2x3. And just like the actions, they don't have to be all equally stacked. They can have one pile bigger than the other. It doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm gonna place my mansion here since I got the resource area made. Inventory starting off is still the same as normal. A handgun, 2 knives, and 7 MO10s. I'm gonna put my inventory right here. Now the characters, this right here, I probably got like 32 deck size. This is go by your own personal preference. You can do maybe 5 rounds or just go to run out of characters, or however you want to do it. So this is the way the character system works. You can deal out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're playing with other people, they can deal out their 4 too. You flip them up. And you want to decide who's going to be your first character. Now, typically, you want to start off with somebody with a higher HP because you might get a kill maybe your first round, but it's highly unlikely. In this video, I'm playing the hard mode, so everything's going to have 10 plus health and damage and effects apply twice. I think I'm just going to pick Hunk. Now, the other characters that are not chosen, they're going to be trashed. So I'm going to put these under our character deck. So now, we're going to flip up our buy stacks. Alright, as you see, it's stuff all over the place. We got multiple shotguns out, one pistol and actions. I mean, it's kind of chaotic looking, but I promise you, it's pretty interesting. So you get to this point right here, you can basically go ahead and start playing. You play by normal rules. As I mentioned before, you have to explore every turn, and I'm doing a hard mode. So I have 40 gold. I'm going to start off by purchasing Fight or Flight. Put that in my discard, flip this up, and I'll reveal Parting Ways. Alright, I got a knife. Alright, so now I'm going to explore. I can't do anything else on my turn. So I flip the first card up, and I have a Gatling gun case. Alright, so this is one of our inserts. So this I'm going to set off to the side. I'll start right beside the mansion. Go and grab the Gatling gun and load it in my discard. And end turn. Alright, we get our next hand. Play it out. I got 30, 15 damage. I'm going to explore first. So I'm going to reveal. Alright, so we didn't kill it. We got 15 damage. His effect doesn't trigger because I didn't kill it, so I'll take 30. So when I reveal and affect it and I don't kill it, instead of putting it on the bottom of the mansion, I'm gonna put under the mansion, but still be face down. So if I would do anything that will attack the bottom of the mansion, I'll go to this stack instead of this stack. Alright, so we have an affected here. Even though I didn't kill it, but I also want to do it for an example. When this affected is defeated, the exploring character's player can give 20 damage to any character. So if you're playing by yourself, if it's something that you can apply to yourself, then yes, you can do it. But say if it's that you pick somebody and if it's like a negative clause but it's a positive same time, it kind of cancels out, if that makes any sense. But if it's something that you can do, like say if you kill this infected, you can remove something from the player with the lowest decoration. You can remove something from the buy area. Technically, you are the lowest and the highest, so you can use that effect to do whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to explain that since he popped up. All right, so we have 10, 20. Load that up, and we got a knife. Lay a herb. 25 damage. All right, I didn't kill it, and I'll take 40. Which kills me. Okay, this is where the game changes up here. Now normally if you lose your health, you're down, or you playing professional, you're dead. Technically in this game you're dead, but you get to respawn, but you get to respawn somebody else. But let's first break it down piece by piece. But you know what, let's say if we were to kill this, just for an example, so I kind of explain this whole phase here. It's a lot to go through. Alright. First off, we're going to get our inventory back to normal, back to start. Okay, so first, let's go ahead and get our 10 cards back. Alright, so we got our normal inventory here with the ammo, knives, and pistols. Alright, so these are the cards that we're going to be losing. First off, we need to do this. If we have either the Gatling gun or the rocket launcher that we're losing, we got to switch them back out for the case. Okay, so after you switch out the Gatling gun with the case, we're going to put the case back over here with the other insert that we came across in this game. Alright, so we have 2 decorations. So we're going to put a 2 on the infected. So the decorations in this game would be kind of a form of currency. You can use these to either put a number of inserts back in the mansion, or you can use a point or two to save one of these cards. So actually, no, these need to go back over here because this method isn't going to be targeting the basic cards. Alright, so just kind of give an example. I got 2 right here. I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to choose to save Mansion Foyer. So my next game, I'll have my basic inventory plus Mansion Foyer. And the rest of these, I'm going to let it go. These are where the sides come in play. Alright, we're going to have cards here, here, and here. So we're still technically in game 1, so they're going to go right here. And the way it's going to work, actions will go on this side, weapons will go on this side. And anything that's in this first tier right here, you can actually go through and buy what you want to buy. So if you want to go buy Fight or Flight after you trashed it from, say, Parting Ways, you can come back and buy it over here for 40. We can go to a new game. What's in this stack moves up. You can still buy stuff from this stack, but the cost is going to be 10 more than its original cost. Then another game passes, they're going to move up to the final stack, which is going to be 20 plus the original cost. So we're going to move it back down here because we're still in game 1. Our inventory is set. Our character is dead, so he's going to go to trash. He won't be usable. The mansion, we ran across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infected. None of them was a boss. So we're going to put these in the floor. We're going to grab a mansion stack. And we're going to deal out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to replace them. Technically it would be 8 since I didn't really kill this, but I'm just using this one for example. Alright, for our inserts, we lost 2. We're going to put them in the floor. Now, I can go ahead and pay 1, which I will. Pay our last decoration, so this will go away. To add 1 card from the insert deck in the mansion. So we're going to add this one. Alright, so the mansion is reset. We can go ahead and shuffle and get it ready for the next round. Alright. We can go ahead and get our next character. So let's deal at another 4. Also another thing to point out. Say if we had, for instance, say we had 5 decoration. If we would go to a new game with a new character, them points transfer to that character. So if I was to pick, say this Chris right here, I'll automatically have his first skill unlocked. And also, you know, use your points wisely because at the end of the game, if you're playing with another person, whoever has the most decorations will be declared the winner, regardless of how much you spend. Alright, so I'm just gonna pick Chris because he has more HP. These will go to the trash pile. Alright, gonna move those off to the side. Alright, first the buy area. The cards that are on top and the weapons and actions are going to be trashed. So let's go ahead and trash these. Alright, now we're going to flip these face up. These are going to be our new cards with the new game. So as you see, you have an opportunity to play with a lot of different cards and not be locked on a certain type or be stuck, you know, with this on top and you can't buy it. Alright, so now we're about to start a new game, so these will move up. So if I want to buy something from these stacks, it's going to be plus 10 more. Go and grab my inventory. Go on to shuffle. and you start playing again. Let's see, I'm gonna look in this stack right here. Okay. So 40 gold, I'm gonna buy this. And explore. Alright, we got a yellow herb. So the way attached cards work, if you die, of course, you can pay a decoration to maintain that card. If not, you'll go back to the insert deck. Alright, Forest Dimension. Came across one, didn't kill it. So put one on top from the stack. Bosses, if you don't kill the boss gets cycled out too. So Ouroboros gets tossed. And then just a random one on top. Shuffle. Trash your weapons. New game starts. These go up to the plus 20s. These goes up to the plus 10s. Then we'll draw a new hand and proceed to the next round. So you'll keep repeating this process until you run out of cards in your character deck. And again, I have 32 in mine, so I have a total of 8 rounds I can go through. 8 lives. Of course, you can do smaller than that. You can do a deck of 20, dealing up 4, so you have 5 lives. So if your character dies and there's no more cards in the character deck, then you are eliminated, or you lose the game if you're playing by yourself. Of course, the game also ends if you manage to kill a boss in the mansion, or depending on your preferences, if you want to kill all the bosses or just run through the mansion completely, it's all up to you. And as far as the plus 10s and 20s, 20 will be the max. So say this game right here, I die and I go to another round, these would just go up here. And that's going to wrap it up with this game mode. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I will have another video posting soon of me actually playing a full game of it. Just give you a full feel of it. I would include it in this one, but I didn't want the video to be too long, as I'm trying to keep my videos at a reasonable length instead of having like an hour video of me just sitting here doing nothing. Other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed it, and until next time, see you at the table. Peace.